Here is your first look at a retail and fake pair of the Nike SB Dunk Civilist. Can you tell any difference between these two? Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we probably have my most challenging comparison, and not because of the details, but because this shoe changes color. So as you can tell by the thumbnail and title of this video, this is the Nike SB Civilist. So here we have a real and a fake pair, but before we get into this video, if you could please like and subscribe, it really does help the channel grow. So on my left here, we have the retail pair in the standard box. That was purchased from Slam City Skates. And on the right here, we have the fake one, which is in the friends and family box. Obviously, the first thing to note is actually the difference in boxes. So this one comes in the standard multicolored SB box, and then the friends and family version of this is a full black box, which obviously is pretty damaged because it was shipped all the way from China. But there's something special about this box, and for that, I'll need a hairdryer. So as you can see, when I use the hairdryer, the box actually changes color due to the heat. So just like the shoes, the friends and family box does this too, which is an actual insane touch. So I can't really compare the two boxes just because they are so different, but just to let you know that they do come in both boxes. So I'll open it up and take a look at the shoes themselves. So I'll open up the retail one. The paper is exactly the same, there is no difference here. And here is your first look at a retail and fake pair of the Nike SB Dunk Civilist. Can you tell any difference between these two? So on the fake pair, it does come with two attached spare laces, which are a red and an almost aqua blue, and then it comes with a pair of Volt laces, which was actually loose in the box, which I don't know why that happens. If we take a look at the retail one, you can see that all three laces are attached and actually bagged on the retail pair. So that is a clear difference to note straight away. So with the retail laces being bagged and the fake ones not, that is a clear difference straight away to note, and a pretty obvious mistake by the fakes. But now we will take a closer look at some of the details of the shoes themselves. So if I give you a closer look at the toe box area, you can see that the shape is actually very different indeed. So on the fake one, you can see that the curve is more of a U-shaped, whereas on the retail pair, the curve towards the toe is a much sharper curve than it is on the fake pair. Also, if you look at the stitching going around the toe area, you can see that the stitching is very different on both pairs. So on the fake one, you can see the stitching is actually more tightly packed together than it is on the retail one. Also, the gap between the toe point and the front of the sole is much larger on the fake pair. Because this shoe is technically all black when it is cold, this is a very hard comparison just because details are so hard to see. So I hope the ones that I am pointing out through this video do actually show up and you can see them clearly. So one clear and noticeable difference between the two pairs is if we spin it around to the back and take a look at the Nike embroidery on the heel. So as we can see from this close-up, there's a clear difference here between the two pairs, and that is the fake Nike embroidery on the back is much larger than it is on the retail one. You can tell this clearly by the I and the other letters, that the text is far too big on the fake one comparing it to the retail one. In terms of stitching quality on the back though, they are very, very close indeed, and there doesn't seem to be too many errors. What I have to admit is when changing color, the fake one is much more reactive than the retail one. Just by the touch of a finger or heat in the hand, the fake one does change color. I will try and show this to you later in the video. Looking at the Civilist label on the side just underneath the swoosh, and I'll give you a close-up of this. You can see that the text once again is slightly different between the two pairs. However, this is quite hard to see. On the fake one, the text takes up more of the label and is a slightly larger text than that of the retail one. In terms of the upper color and actual feel of the material, there is no difference here whatsoever. They feel absolutely identical. There's pretty much no difference. And just from me holding this, I can see that it's changing color just because of the heat on my fingers, whereas the retail one is staying completely black. So that is something to note. Looking at the Nike SB label on the top, you can see that positionally they are different once again. So there is a bigger gap between the bottom of the label and the SB sign, whereas on the retail one, you can see there is a much smaller gap. So there is slight placement issues, as well as the Nike logo is almost at the top of the label, whereas there is a bigger gap on the retail one here. In terms of the laces and color of the tongue, there is no difference here. They've used, I would say, the same material. They are absolutely identical. So now taking out the shoe paper from either pair, we can see there are clear differences here, and you can see that on the camera. Look at the color difference and the feel of them. The retail one is a lot softer, and this is a very hard, almost cardboardy-like paper. So if I give you a close-up of the insole from inside the shoe, you can take a look at the differences here. So in terms of the color pattern, this does vary between insoles, so don't take that into consideration. But looking just directly at the smiley face on the bottom, you can see it's slightly crinkled on the fake pair comparing this to the retail one. Both of these are dead stock, so that should be taken into consideration. But in terms of Civilist text and the Nike SB logo on the bottom, they are exactly the same. There is no difference here, so the fakes have done a really good job of this, so be careful. So probably the part of the video which you've most looked forward to is the changing color. So I will now show you the differences here. So if I get the hairdryer ready, and I'll do like a time lapse so you can see the changing in color and the speed of which they both change color. I'll try and keep it as even as possible, and then you'll check it out. So I have now changed the color of the shoes, and the first thing to note is that the retail one is a lot brighter than the fake one is. So there is a clear color difference. I would say that the fake one was much more adaptable to the heat, but we will see which one changes back to black while I'm talking about it the quickest. As you can see, the retail one is way brighter than the fake one in terms of colors. And also when you look at the actual colors themselves, the difference between each color is far greater on the retail one. There's a very clear defined line between each color, whereas on the fake one, they kind of all just merge in together and it's a little bit blurred. But that's quite hard to see because nobody's really going to be heating up your shoe. So the interesting thing you can see here is the fake one is staying that multicolored for longer than the retail one. So the retail one goes black a lot quicker than the fake one does. So that is a key difference there to note. So that's probably lasted about, I don't know, 40 seconds, and the retail one has already gone back to black, whereas the fake one you can see is still really colorful. And I actually heated this one up after, so that's quite a difference. So that is a difference to note if you are trying to authenticate a real and a fake pair of the Nike Civilist SB Dunk. Okay, so I did actually pause the video, and I'm kind of like a minute back now, and this has pretty much gone full black. It's exactly how it was at the start, whereas the fake one, you can still see it has little bits of color coming through. So there is a clear time difference between the actual upper materials. So they haven't quite got this right. So that is a clear difference between the retail and the fake one. As you can see from this video, these shoes are incredibly close. Like there is very little details that could be changed between them. Probably the main difference is the shoelaces being attached and coming with no bags and coming with a bag. Also the color difference that I have shown you with this video. Other than that, the details are very minor, so please be careful if you are trying to purchase a retail pair, and I hope this video has helped you if you are. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.